what makes this place a special community. That's just short, sweet, but it's community. We've got parents that are supportive of schools, they're supportive of their kids, they're supportive of the teachers. And that makes this place really special. I'm not sure that 100% of everybody is going to always agree on that's what's best for kids. But you do what you believe is best for kids. And you do that every day. And you don't have to worry about what are the powers to be going to say, or what's going to happen, or are we going to have a population revolt or something. No. And our results bear it out. I mean, we're right there. We're turning out students that are accomplishing all kinds of stuff. You know, we've never had a low expectation for students here. Winning is a goal. Nobody says, my goal is to finish last. We have good programs in drama. We have great programs in music. We have great programs in being servants for the community. Test-wise, man, we're right on top. We're right on top. In the area, in the state, we're way up there. Whether they go from here into the workforce, whether they go from here into business, whether they go from here to college and graduate school and med school, don't figure we're done. We're not done. We got to go be the best, and that still doesn't end because you can still be a little better. We're on to what matters more, and that's, where do our kids finish? Where do they finish in life? I don't care about the ball game. Where do they finish in life? And I think we're doing a pretty darn good job.
Westview High School on the map officially in Class 2A.
To your 2000 Class 2A state champion, Westview.
Trophy being presented. A very proud group of Westview Warriors.
Charlie to Josh Ostellan. For three, and he hits. Kent crosses the timeline, drives it toward the bucket. Easy shot underneath. Hales with him way out front. He'll drive it. He'll put it up from 15. Got it! And the Warriors win! Westview wins it!
Westview Warrior Basketball is streaming live at laquanamedia.com. Today's game is brought to you by the following gold sponsors: Tiffany's Restaurant and Laguana. Silver sponsors are Rieksecker Marketplace, Fruit May Funeral Home, Height Auto Body, Shipshe Auto Service, Topeka Do It Best Hardware, Topeka Pharmacy, Big C Lumber, Weaver Furniture, Jerry's Standard, Yoder Popcorn, The Brethren Retreat, The Hometown Treasure, Yoder Insurance, Quality Floor, Fast Lane Subway, Frontline Auto Tech, Yoder's Shipshewana Hardware, Troyer's Saddlery, and Emma Warehouse. Our individual sponsors are Tim and Donna Height, Jim and Liz Stump, Dan and Dawn Byler, John and Leslie Cook, and Roger and Esther Wenger. And now, out to the game!
Good evening, everyone, and welcome once again to exciting Westview Warrior Basketball on laquanamedia.com. It's an audio-only broadcast tonight from Goshen High School as the Westview Warriors at 19-1 will go up against the Goshen Red Hawks with 7 wins and 11 losses. The Warriors defeated Wawasee on Tuesday night, 51-37 over at Westview, and the Red Hawks are coming off a loss to Wawasee. That was their last game, 51-48 in overtime. So it's the Westview Warriors at 19-1 and the Goshen Red Hawks at 7-11 doing battle here at Goshen High School tonight. And Dan Byler will be back with a JV wrap-up right after this 60-second timeout.
When you're turning your house into a home, your furniture plays a big part in the finished product. You'll love the finished products at Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana. Come see the Weaver family. They will work with you to find a piece that fits your needs, or they'll have it custom built just for you. Weaver Furniture Sales is located just south of 5 and 20 in Shipshewana. Visit their website at weaverfurnituresales.com.
Fever, sore throat, body aches. Yes, the flu season is here, so how do you protect yourself? Well, talk to the friendly pharmacists at Topeka Pharmacy about getting a flu shot. They're free with most insurance plans. No insurance? Pay $32 for the regular dose or $60 for the senior dose, and you'll receive a $5 gift card for your next visit. No appointment needed and no prescription needed for those 11 years and older. Many other immunizations are available. Call 260-593-2252 or stop by Topeka Pharmacy in downtown Topeka.
Here at Goshen High School, taking a look at what the junior varsity did earlier this evening as they picked up another win in overtime. So we had a little bit of excitement already this evening. Westview comes out with a 53-45 victory over the host Redhawks. It was 38-38 at the end of regulation, and Westview actually had their best period. I guess it's not really a quarter; it's only half the length of a quarter. In overtime, they scored 15 points, and otherwise they scored 10, 9, 10, and 9 leading up to that. So in the final stanza, the overtime, they really got hot. Westview ended up scoring for the game, they were 20 of 29 from the free throw line. And in fact, in the fourth period, all their points came from the free throw line. They didn't make any buckets. And also, one of the other things to note is the Red Hawks hit 5 threes during the game. Westview only hit 1. So we got all our points from in a little closer than Goshen did. Tonight we were led by freshman Tim Brandenberger, who finished the night with 20 points. 14 points for Drew Litweiler, 10 points for Ben Burkett, and 9 points for Jordan Schrock to round out the scoring for Westview. And had one interesting thing happen. I guess I've never seen this happen before. I suppose it's happened other times, but in the first quarter, one of the Goshen players shot the ball. It was a real soft layup, and it just sort of rolled around up there and then stopped, sitting on the back of the rim, up against the backboard. It just stopped.
I have not seen, I've seen a lot of ball games in my life, but I've only seen that maybe one other time, and I didn't see it tonight, so I can only say I can remember seeing it once.
Yeah, I've seen it get stuck up in the corner, on a shot, but this was just laid up there soft enough. It's sort of funny, but it counted as I think it counts as a jump ball, and alternating possession went on. But so anyway, so Westview picks up a win. It was close throughout. In fact, in the first quarter, there were six lead changes, and then Westview led most of the second quarter until right towards the end of the second quarter. Goshen took the lead, and then Westview took it right back to start the third quarter. And then Goshen led most of the rest of the way, and Westview came back, hitting free throws at the end of regulation to go out ahead. And then Goshen hit a 3 with 1.4 seconds to go or something like that to tie it. And then in the overtime, it was pretty much all Westview. So
what a ball game.
Yeah, congratulations to those guys.
Yep. As I mentioned, and I do want to correct one thing. This is audio only live tonight, but it will be a delayed video broadcast, which will go on soon after our game is over tonight.
Yeah, Justin thought he didn't think the internet was good enough here that it'll be able to get on from here.
Oh, true.
He can't get it uploaded, so he'll have to wait till we make it back to Shipshewana, and then he can get it uploaded. So it might be 11 o'clock or so before it actually gets on the air.
Well, we're getting a late start here tonight, so might even be later than that. But it'll definitely be available when you get up tomorrow morning.
Yeah, so with the overtime, and then also they had a staff recognition, an extra 10 minutes between the junior varsity and varsity games. That's part of why we're getting on the air so late tonight.
Goshen High School, it's the Goshen Red Hawks and the Westview Warriors, and the Warriors are having a great year, of course. 19 wins and just 1 loss, and that was over at Fairfield in that game against the Falcons after we had played them the week before in the Northeast Corner Conference Tournament. We met them a week after that over at Fairfield in January, and they were able to beat us, and that's the only loss that the Warriors have so far this year. Been a great year all the way around. We've got a deep team, and we saw the other night, Dan, where Dennis Wingard came off the bench and he had a good ball game. He finished up with 8 points.
Well, and I think he had all 8 of those in the first half.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, you're right. He did. And Josh Ostetler had another good offensively productive game with 14 points. In fact, he led the team in scoring with 14. So it's always good to see those guys help out with the big guys like our leading scorer, Charlie Yoder, and of course Elijah Hales and Nick Rensberger has stepped up also in the offensive department to help out.
Well, in fact, yeah, Josh Hostetler, I think, has been our leading scorer in 3 of our last, I'm not sure, is it 6 or 7 games or so. He's actually been our leading scorer. So
well, even before that, Nick Rensberger, during that period too, Nick Rensberger had a couple games where he scored 30 and I think 29 points or 27
right, so,
back to back.
And that's I keep thinking at some point that's going to shake things loose and let Charlie and Elijah have a really good game again.
Yeah.
They scored. They've had their highest scoring games at the beginning of the season, and ever since that, everybody's been keying in on them. And I keep thinking, as these other guys do really well, it'll help free them up a little more too.
Well, it's been really awesome to see their cohesion as a group. The chemistry is really good this year with that team, and it's been very entertaining to watch these guys play this year. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with more from Goshen High School right after this time out.
There's a place in the heart of Shipshewana, Indiana that's full of simple beauty, simple craftsmanship, simple tastes, and simple hospitality. So when you're simply looking for a place to relax and enjoy, remember the place in Shipshewana, Indiana that's simply for good times. For more information, visit us online at BlueGateRestaurant.com.
Have you ever been unpleasantly surprised by a purchase and wish you had done more investigation before buying? Gold Key Home Inspections is here to help give you peace of mind about one of your largest investments, your home. Our inspectors are trained to expertly evaluate all aspects of your potential home and give you information to use in making an informed decision. Don't gamble on your future. Give Gold Key Home Inspections a call today to set up your appointment.
Jerry Hostetler with Dan Byler back with you at Goshen High School. We're getting ready for high school basketball action tonight. The Westview Warriors and the Goshen Redhawks. The Redhawks are coached by second-year head coach Michael Wolford. He's compiled a 22-21 record coming into tonight's ball game. Of course, the Warriors are coached by Rob Yoder, and Rob already has 248 wins in his 15 years. This is his 15th year coaching the Westview Warriors. Last year, the Goshen Redhawks were defeated by the Warriors by a score of 42-29, so a pretty sound victory over at Westview last season.
Yeah, so it's, I suppose the new coach is still trying to get things working the way he wants them to work. So about 500 for the 2 seasons, but for this year he's actually got more losses so far than wins. So.
Well, in it, doing a little homework before the game, it said that they're rebuilding this year, that they lost some pretty good talent off their team last year. So this is another tough season for the Redhawks, just compiling 7 wins. But then they play a pretty tough schedule as well. They have their last home game tomorrow night. They host LaPorte, another large school. So, and they're in that Northern Lakes Conference, which is always pretty tough. Although this year Concord's rebuilding, Goshen is rebuilding, the Elkhart schools, which this I think is going to be the last year that Elkhart Memorial will be in a separate school. I'm not sure how they're going to go conference-wise.
I haven't heard either, because Elkhart Memorial and Central are not in the same conference, and
no,
if
they're
they
not.
combine, then
right.
I'm not sure. I have not heard what the conference they plan to be in.
Right, and I think, just looking up at the banners here, but I think Elkhart Memorial, or at least they were, yes, they are in the Northern Lakes Conference. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens with that if they combine into one school next year. So ironically enough, the both teams in their last ball games played Wawasee.
Right.
So
just based on that, the fact that we beat them and they got and Goshen got beat by them, it should be guaranteed that we win, right, Jerry?
Yeah,
Isn't that how it works?
Exactly.
Stats never lie, right?
No. No, I think
obviously we've seen that happen.
Oh yeah, several times. So both teams are coming to their bench now, and pregame warm-ups are about done, but we'll be having our national anthem and, of course, the introduction of the starting lineups as well.
And it will be right at the end of 20 minutes of warm-up. I mean, we have got a very detailed schedule of what's going to be happening tonight.
They've always been good at doing that.
So.
Yep. Of course, we're still getting used to the Red Hawks instead of the Redskins, and I broadcasted it here a long time ago for the Goshen Redskins, and so it's even harder for me to get away from
really
that.
Ingrained, isn't it?
So forgive me ahead of time if I say Redskins tonight instead of Red Hawks. They just changed that. This is a 3rd year maybe,
I
or
think
was
so.
it? Yeah, something like that. Seems like it was last year, but I'm sure it wasn't. It's probably been longer than that. Well, we're going to have a singer tonight.
He's going to read some announcements.
Okay. And by the way, while we're waiting for the national anthem, tomorrow night will be the makeup game the Prairie Heights game over at Prairie Heights, and that will just feature audio. There will be no live video, nor will there be any delayed video for that game tomorrow night at Prairie Heights.
And I should point out that whenever we travel to another school, we're at their mercy. They dictate what we can do and what we can't do. So we'll keep bringing you all the games live with video or delayed video whenever we can, but sometimes that's not an option.
And now our national anthem by the Goshen Pep Band. Okay, let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups. Charlie Yoder will be at a guard for Westview. Also, Kenton Weaver. Elijah Hales will be at a guard. Sam Sharp at forward. And Nick Rensberger will be at center. And now for the Goshen Redhawks as they turn the lights off here, but I think I can still see to have my phone here. I'll turn the flashlight on. There we go. Thanks, Dan.
And now for the starting lineup for your Goshen Redhawks, a senior wearing number 11, Will Line.
Will Line will be at one guard, a 6'1" senior. He's averaging 15.4 points per game, their second leading scorer. Also in a guard will be Brockton Yoder, a 6'2" senior. Starting at a forward will be Joseph Good, 6'2" junior, 5.3 point per game average. Also Porter Revore, 6.9 points per game, 6'5" junior. He'll be at a forward. And Bryant Robinson rounds out their starting lineup, a 6'4" junior, and he is their leading scorer. Actually, it's his second leading scorer, excuse me. Averaging 13.2 points per game. 6'4" junior Bryant Robinson. Their leading scorer is Will Line, a 6'1" senior. So we're ready to go. Goshen dressed in their home white uniforms with black numerals and red trim, red shoes. Warriors in their road red uniforms with gold lettering and numerals and trimmed in black. Gonna be Elijah Hales going up center with Bryant Robinson. The tip is controlled by the Warriors. Kenton Weaver with it. Warriors moving to our left as we begin this first quarter of play. Kenton Weaver gets it to Elijah Hales. He backs it out front, gets the offense set up. Inside pass comes to Charlie Yoder, now to Kenton Weaver. On the baseline, down low, it'll come to Rensberger. He whips it back out front to Sharp, now to Kenton Weaver. Weaver to Charlie Yoder, right side to Hales, down low to Sharp. Sharp on the baselines, double team, gets the shot up, misses it, and it's chased down and grabbed there by Brockton Yoder. Now in the hands of Joseph Good, a 6'2 junior. He hands it off to Will Line. And now to Good. Good bounce passes it. Now inside it'll go to the big guy Robinson. Turnaround jumper short, and it's grabbed by Rensberger to Charlie Yoder.
I think Charlie tipped that shot.
Looked like it was partially blocked.
Or at least altered it.
Hales backs it up out front. Holds up one, and is going to run a play here for the Warriors. Charlie Yoder, right side. Down the wing it'll come, the same side to Hales, out front to Rensberger. Let's swing it around to Sharp, right back to Rensberger out front to Kenton Weaver. Back to Hales, now inside. Sharp turnaround hook shot's no good. So we're about a minute and a half into the ball game and no score so far. With the ball was Good. They'll swing it around left side now to Line. He'll get it up top to Robinson. Right side in the corner, the shot's in the air for three by Good, and it's off the mark. Goes out of bounds, last touch by Elijah Hales of Westview. So Goshen will inbound it underneath their basket off to the left. 6:15 to go in the first quarter. No score. Will Line looking to inbound it. Gets it right back. Feeds it out front to Bryant. Now left side will come to Yoder. Yoder drives the baseline, gets it off the right side. They'll whip it around the perimeter. Eventually land in the hands of Yoder on the left wing. He'll cross-court it to Bryant Robinson. Now they'll whip it back to Line. Another cross-court pass to Revoir this time. He puts it up off the glass and Good with a spin move. So Goshen hits the scoreboard first with 5:45 to go in the first quarter.
Goshen just playing a straight up 2-3 zone, popping out on everybody, but they're not a box and one or anything. They're just playing it straight up.
We've seen a lot of zones this year, probably more than even in the past. Charlie Yoder out front to Kenton Weaver. He'll go right side with it to Hales. Now to Nick Rensberger in the corner. They'll get it to Weaver. Back to Nick. Out front it'll come to Weaver. Weaver goes to Hales. Right back to Weaver. Now to Charlie Yoder. Warriors trying to solve the 2-3 zone. Get a good shot inside. There's Yoder at the free throw line. Came out on him, so he unloaded it. Right back to Charlie. Charlie goes left side to Weaver on the baseline. Kenton goes to Elijah Hales. Now in the corner, right side will come to Sharp. Right back to Elijah. To Charlie Yoder from the corner, deep on the right side, in and out. Rebound, Rensberger, and the putback is good. All tied up at 2, 4.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Bringing it up will be Will Line. He'll go right side with it to Robinson. To Revoir, and they'll move it inside back to Robinson. Now to Revoir, and he puts it up and in.
What a nice dump off underneath there.
4-2 Goshen. Charlie Yoder with it. He'll give off to Rensberger on the baseline left side. Pull it back out front to Weaver. Swing it around to Hales. Now inside to Rensberger. Good pass. He dumped it down low to Sharp, and Sharp had an easy bucket off the right side underneath.
All tied up again, 4-piece, 3:47 to go. First period.
Robinson. We'll swing it around left side to Good. Good. Inside it'll go to Robinson. He'll put it up and have it, and he's fouled. As he goes up for the shot, it'll be a 2-shot foul coming.
It's going to be called on Kenton Weaver, his team's first.
Robinson at the line, shooting 2.
3:35 to go in the opening quarter.
Getting set to check in for the Red Hawks. Senior Simon Myers and also senior Philip Wirtz. Dennis Wingard comes in for Westview.
First shot was missed by Robinson. He'll get another. And he misses that one off the back of the rim. Josh Hosteller has it tipped off his hand and out of bounds by Goshen Simon Myers. Josh will bring it in underneath the Goshen basket. Hales waits for it, grabs it just before center court. 3.5 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Hales lobs it inside to Rensberger. He'll put it up. No, he misses a shot, but he'll get 2 shots
Went up
at the free throw
there.
line.
I'd like to see that.
Yes, he
right
did.
there on the baseline, just outside the box, came in strong. Foul's going to be called on Revoir.
Goshen has a couple of guys that are 6'5". Well, Robinson is 6'4". Simon Myers is Porter of War is 6'5".
Rensberger hits that, gives us our first lead of the game, and then he hits the second as well. So 6-4 Westview.
3:20 to go now in the opening quarter. With the ball out front is Eric Newell. Newell goes right side to Robinson. Around the left side will come to Myers. Inside pass is intercepted, and then we have a foul on Goshen.
Wow. Coming in there trying to get it back and just plowed over Charlie.
Charlie shaking it off and trotting up court. Foul was called on Myers. That'll be his first.
Team's second.
Hales trots it across the timeline. He'll go to Dennis Wingard, right side, now to Charlie Yoder, back out front to Dennis. Josh left open for a 3, passes that up, gives it to Charlie just beyond the free throw line. He backs it out, then passes to Hales, now down low to Dennis Wingard, left side. Out front it'll come to Hales, back to Wingard. Josh Ostetler. Now on the baseline, Charlie Yoder goes all the way across and then pumps it out front to Josh for a 3, and he hits.
Josh faked the pass, and then defender dropped off, and he just nailed the 3.
Timeout is called by Goshen coach Michael Walford. He wants to talk things over with 2:27 to go in the first quarter. It's Westview 9 and Goshen 4. Back with more from Goshen High School right after this 30-second timeout.
Dale's Dependable Handyman Service is capable of performing a wide variety of common home maintenance and remodeling services. We can help you with everything from garbage disposal installation to fixing a leaky faucet. We work in the kitchen, the bathroom, the attic, the garage, and anywhere else that might need attention. With help from Dale's Dependable Handyman Service, you know that you'll be receiving quality work from a fully trained, licensed, and insured professional. Call us today at 260-463-3970 or visit dalesdependablehandyman.com.
And we're back at Goshen High School. Goshen getting set to inbound. It's Bryant Robinson. He gets it into Will Line. Line brings it up. Working out front against Hales. He'll go right side with it to Robinson. Bounce passes it down low to Revoir. Good. Now let's swing it around the perimeter. Right back into the hands of Robinson, and stolen away by Charlie Yoder. Charlie will shoot it from about 15 and hits. His first basket of the night. Warriors now up 11-4. Joseph Good. The inside pass comes to Robinson. In the corner, shots taken by Newell for 3, misses. Charlie Yoder with a rebound. He'll get it to Hales. Hales drives it, gives out to Charlie. He'll pop a 3 and hit.
Well, I keep thinking one of these games Charlie's really going to break loose, and tonight, if they're not going to give any special attention to him.
He has 5.
Yeah.
Including a 3 right there. 14-4, 10-point lead now for Westview. With the ball in the lane is Revoir. To get it outside, the shot is off the mark by Good. Rebound, Charlie Yoder. Charlie left side to Hales. 1:09 to go in the quarter. Dennis Wingard now. Back out front, it'll come to Hales. He'll go right side, high on the wing to Charlie, and then he'll cross-court it to Hales. He'll hit or shoot a 3. It's short. Will Line with a rebound for Goshen. He'll bring it up himself. Hands it off to Good. Now out front, it'll come to Newell. Down low, line shot, no good. In and out, rebound, Rensberger. Elijah Hales with it, and he'll walk it across the timeline, and the Warriors probably try to kill the rest of the clock here as we're down to almost the half-minute mark in this first quarter. Warriors up by 10, 14-4. Now they're discussing the last play of the quarter. Josh Hostetler will take over the ball out front. Goshen still in the 2-3. Hales now with it. 5 seconds. Josh Hostetler, he'll force it up, and it's going to be short. Hales saves it. Dennis Winger to put it up, hits the back of the rim, and that'll do it. So we played 8 minutes from Goshen High School, and our score after 1, Westview 14, Goshen 4. We'll be back with a second quarter right after this 60-second timeout.
Topeka Do It Best Hardware at the Blinker Light in Topeka is your authorized Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana dealer. Topeka Do It Best has been selling appliances and providing service to the Topeka area for over 40 years. See JJ for your appliance parts. If they're not in stock, no problem. Topeka Do It Best will have them the next business day. Topeka Do It Best Hardware provides in-store repairs, and they make house calls. If it's worth doing, do it best. Call 593-2973.
Does your paint job need a refresh? Got too many dings and scratches? Let Hyde Auto Body take care of it for you. No matter the type of vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, or truck cab, Hyde Auto Body's experienced paint specialists will attend to every detail, so you don't have to. We aim to be #1 in customer service, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. We're located west of State Road 9 on US 20. Hyde Auto Body, a trusted name in the community for over 20 years.
And we're back at Goshen, ready to start the second quarter. The Red Hawks will have it to begin our second period. Will Line will bring it across the timeline. And he'll give off left side to Robinson. Robinson goes to Good in the corner left side. Good with it now, takes it out front, drives it, fakes, picks up his dribble and gives off to Revoir. He puts it up and he's fouled underneath, so he'll be going to the line shooting 2.
It's going to be called Nick Redsberger, his second on Westview for the half. Revoir has all of Goshen's points to date.
All 4.
All 4.
Shot short on the first free throw. He'll get one more.
Yeah, Bryant Robinson was there earlier and missed both his free throws, so they've had 3 attempts, have not made one yet. There he goes.
That was good. So now he has all 5. Warriors start with Dennis Winger and Josh Hostetler. The only differences from their starting lineup: Charlie Yoder, Rensberger, and Hales.
Sort of forget how to do this when there's it's just audio.
Yeah,
we got to talk more, don't we?
I guess we do. I got to keep her going. Line with it now in a steal. He'll hand it off to Wirtz. Wirtz gets it to Good out front. Bounce passes it in the lane to Line. He'll get rid of it in the corner on a no-look pass to Wirtz. Wirtz inside to Revoir. Revoir to Good. Right side to Line. He'll cross-court it. Now in the corner for 3, and it's good by Philip Wirtz. First 3 of the night for Goshen, and it's a 14-8 ball game. Goshen stays in their 2-3. Dennis Winger, Josh Hostetler back to Dennis in the corner right side to Josh high on the wing. Now to Charlie. He's wide open from that same corner and he hits.
8 for Charlie, yeah.
Second 3 for Charlie. He's getting some looks tonight from out there. Now we have a push. It's going to be number 2 foul picked up on Rensberger.
Wow. I guess I didn't see that. I was looking down. So his second, team's third. It was on the floor. Sam Sharp getting set to check in, I assume, for Nick.
Nick walks over to the bench.
Coach Yoder's asking the official what the call was. Charlie partially blocked that shot.
That was a good block by Charlie on the big guy, Robinson. He'll get it to Hales. Hales out front, right side now to come to Charlie. Back out front to Hales. He'll swing it over to Josh. Hales drives it. Charlie in the corner right side, gives it to Hales on the wing. He pulls it back outside on the dribble now and bounce passes it right side to Charlie. Hales will swing it around to Dennis Winger now high on the left side. Underneath pass, good feed underneath. Charlie's double team, ball loose on the floor. Still loose and picked up by Goshen. Will Line brings it up. He gets it to Ravor. Oh, nice block by Josh, but he got him on the forearm.
Josh blocked the big guy. Got a little bit of the elbow on the forearm. So he picks up his first, team's fourth, and Ravor, who hit one of two earlier, is back to shoot a couple more. I think Josh is probably going, I'll take that.
Yeah.
I'm okay with getting called on a foul on that. Block a big guy like that.
Ravor misses his first free throw. He'll get one more.
Wirtz and Yoder back in for Goshen. Rotating guys through. I think he's played 8 guys so far.
Second shot rolls in for Ravor. So he has 6 of his team's 9 points now, all but the three-pointer. Sharp now in the left wing. Gives it out front to Hales. Hales swings it into the corner right side to Josh Hostetler. Right back to Hales. He looks back at head coach Yoder for some advice on what to run out there against that Goshen zone. Hales with it. Feeds it inside to Sharp, and he's fouled from behind by Ravor.
That'll be his second, team's third. 5:16 to go here in the first half. Kenton Weaver getting set to check back in for Westview and coming in for the first time. For the Red Hawks, Ben Bontrager Singer, who's junior.
He's a 6'5" guy with what do you call those?
Hyphenated?
Hyphenated, yeah, last name, Bontrager Singer.
Always have to wonder what happens if they marry somebody else with a hyphenated name, and then
that would make a long last name.
Yeah.
There was a
John
turnover
Bontrager,
there.
Singer, Miller, Yoder.
Yeah, there you go.
Hales traveled, so third turnover for Westview this quarter.
17-9. The Warriors still have a nice lead. 4:49 to go in the first half. With the ball is Wirtz. He feeds it inside to Bontrager Singer. Now to Wirtz. Back to Singer inside. And from behind, Hales comes in and fouls.
Picks up his first, team's 5th.
Coach Yoder still having a discussion. This time he's trying another referee.
There's 3 of them.
Yeah.
Take turns with him.
Eric Newell inbounded it. He gets it right back. Out front it'll come to the redhead Brockton Bontrager. And we have a foul. An offensive foul is going to be called on Bontrager Singer underneath.
Moving screen, I believe. Oh.
Or was it?
No, it wasn't. It was on. Yeah, it was. His first, team's 4th. And that's the 3rd turnover for the game for the Red Hawks. So each team with 3 turnovers.
Hales brings it up for the Warriors. He'll direct traffic out front. They'll spread it out a little bit, it looks like. Try to draw Goshen out of their zone.
I guess maybe they're going to be okay with that.
Kenton Weaver now. He'll go to Charlie Yoder. They'll cross-court it out front to Hales.
At least one Goshen fan wants him to go after him.
Yeah, you might be able to hear him in the background. Kenton Weaver now down here in front of us. He's high, almost to the, he's about 5 feet away from the half-court stripe, right in front of the scorer's bench. Just holding on to the basketball. 3:35 now to go in the first half. Westview with a 9-point lead, or an 8-point lead, 9-point lead, 17 to 8 points, right?
Yeah, it's an 8-point lead.
For Westview, 17 to 9. Kenton just holding on to it. And Goshen's not going to come out, I don't think, Dan.
So the good news is this will make the game go a lot faster, make up for that overtime.
Sure will.
The clock just keeps running when we do this. We're down to 3 minutes and a half.
As long as there's no pressure put on, we might remind our fans. As long as there's no pressure on the offensive player by the defense. Now we have a whistle. I don't know what's going on.
Somebody threw something on the floor, possibly.
Yeah, it's an official's timeout. Anyway, the referee's sending everyone to their bench, and I think, yeah, someone threw something onto the floor. So we'll get that figured out. But anyway, finishing my thought, as long as the defense doesn't put any pressure on the offense, then they can stand in one spot for as long as they want.
If you're within arm's length, they'll start a count, and if you stay there for a 5 count, then it's a turn, or it's actually a held ball.
Right. And the athletic director, Mr. Kissinger, is over there trying to figure out who did what and what happened, and maybe there's a mess they need to clean up. Looks like it.
They need a towel. So.
Yep. So the referee did send both teams back to their respective huddles, and it might have been an accident. I think maybe some water or pop maybe got splashed out onto the floor, mostly out of bounds, but some of it obviously hit one of the players or something.
Well, yeah, I think Charlie was acting like maybe he had got some on him. I don't know.
So that's done. Now Mr. Kissinger has his walkie-talkie out, and I think he's calling for more of a mop or something over there.
Well, if it was pop or Gatorade or something, it'd be pretty
Could
sticky.
be sticky,
So
yeah, exactly.
Looks like Will Line is going to check back in for Westview. I mean, he's going to check in for Westview. For Goshen. Well, and actually, did Nick check in there? Was he in there? I was thinking Sam was in there still.
It's almost like he's just over here talking, but
I think he came over and checked in as well.
Well,
so much for a game going faster if we're going to have to
really,
stop while they mop
we're making
up
up
the floor,
for that.
Yeah.
I think we're going to take a timeout here. Looks like it's going to be a little while, so let's take a 30-second timeout here, Justin. We'll be back right after this.
Have you ever wanted to express how you feel about someone but just can't find the words? A beautiful bouquet of fresh flowers is a great way to do it. At Dutch Blessing Floral, our team assembles custom floral arrangements every day. No matter the occasion, let us help you express yourself. Dutch Blessing Floral, your local floral experts for over 20 years.
And that was about right, because they have both teams back out on the hardwood now, and we're about ready to resume action after the janitorial work being done by most of it by the athletic director here.
And one of the cheerleaders was helping. So he had a bottle of water. I wonder if he actually used that to wash up
some of the sticky. No one got thrown out, so chances are maybe somebody just lost control of their drink up there.
Well, with all the excitement.
Exactly.
Go! Okay, maybe not so much.
Wake up, Westview.
So Elijah Hales will inbound right in front of us. He'll get it into Kenton Weaver, and Kenton will recross the timeline. He'll give it back to Elijah with 2 minutes and 40 seconds now to go in the first half, and Westview will stay in
again. The same exciting play.
Yeah. Kenton will stand with it. Same spot that he was in before, and now the crowd's getting to their feet and cheering. Both sides, actually. Yeah. So there's not much to say, folks. It's 17-9. Westview's leading.
Well, we could run through the scoring. Charlie Yoder's got 8 points for us. Nick Rensberger's at 4. Josh hit a 3. Sam Sharp hit a bucket, 2 points. Round out the scoring for Westview so far. Elijah's standing here talking to the coaching staff from Goshen.
It's been a long time since I've seen anything like this.
Get the lead and then play zone and let them hold the ball.
I think maybe the fan behind us has the right idea. So get the lead first, then do this.
I know. I don't think it's so. I don't know. Maybe Goshen just doesn't play man-to-man like we don't play zone. You know, it's one of those deals. A lot of coaches that like zones and they stick with it. A lot of coaches like man-to-man and they stick with that because that's what they know. But obviously, it's Goshen's going to be very reluctant to give in, so they'll just let us run the clock here.
1:14.
Kenton Weaver still with it, watching the clock. 1 minute to go in the first half. It looks like we're just going to let the clock run down and take the last shot of the half. This could be a very low-scoring game if this continues.
It's interesting. At least some of the fans right behind us, Goshen fans, aren't very pleased with Goshen's strategy.
You know, and it's not good for the kids to just stand either. They should be moving around to keep loose and stuff. Even at their age, you can get stiffened up pretty fast if you've been running up and down the court.
Coach is talking to one of his players, and Charlie and Elijah walked over to listen in.
A foul. A sneak attack as Eric Newell came in, tried to surprise Kenton Weaver, but got too much body contact. That was interesting. I think he had the right idea, though. But
his first, team's fifth. 14.4 seconds left.
So from what, 2 minutes and 45 seconds or something like that?
We were.
Charlie Yoder with a three, and he got it.
5 seconds to go in the half.
Goshen will not get a shot off as we've played 16 minutes of basketball from Goshen High School. And the Westview Warriors lead it.
Home improvement supplies for your home, RV, or manufactured home don't have to cost an arm and a leg. Here's a secret the big box stores don't want you to know. Emma Warehouse has the products you need at below retail prices, including windows, doors, trim, furnaces, flooring, hardware, paint, and more. Emma Warehouse is located 6 miles west of LaGrange in downtown Emma. Call 260-593-2769 for more information. When you're turning your house into a home, your furniture plays a big part in the finished product. You'll love the finished products at Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana. Come see the Weaver family. They will work with you to find a piece that fits your needs, or they'll have it custom built just for you. Weaver Furniture Sales is located just south of 5 and 20 in Shipshewana. Visit their website at weaverfurnituresales.com.
Back here at Goshen High School, it's halftime. Had a technical glitch there after that timeout. Audio was not going out. Our apologies for that. Basically, we held the ball again, and with about 14 seconds to go,
right,
Newell from Goshen came flying out at Kenton Weaver, who wasn't looking. Almost poked the ball away, but got called for a foul instead. So then Westview threw it back in. Ran a play. Charlie Yoder got open on the right side, hit a three-pointer about halfway around the arc there, and then Goshen never even got another shot off. And so for the half, there were 4 shots. For the second quarter, there were 4 shots taken between the two teams. 3 of them were threes, and they were all made, and 1 was a 2, which was missed. So Charlie scored our only points. He was 2 for 2 from behind the arc, and he also had a 3 in the first quarter. So Charlie leads the way with 11 points for Westview. Philip Wirtz hit a 3 for Goshen, so he has 3 points. Also in the second period there, Porter Revoir hit 2 of 4 from the free throw line, and so he has 6 points. So 6 and 3, that's all that have scored for Goshen. 9 points. Other scoring for Westview, Josh Hostetler hit a 3 in the first period. Sam Sharp hit a 2 in the first period. Nick Rensberger hit a 2 and hit 2 free throws. There was 1 rebound in the game in that second quarter. that one missed shot that they had. That was pulled down by Sam Sharp. So I'm showing Westview with an 8-4 rebounding advantage over the Goshen Redhawks. 5 fouls called on each team. Nick Rensberger has 2 for Westview. Porter Revoir has 2 for Goshen. Westview is shooting for the game so far 4 of 6 from behind the arc. And this is after the game the other night versus Wawasee, where we didn't even take any threes. The entire game, we didn't take a 3. Tonight we're 4 of 6, so we have 12 points from behind the arc. And then we're 3 of 6 from inside the arc. So actually we're shooting better outside than we are inside.
Wow. Yeah.
But still 7 of 12, so we're shooting over 50% from the field right now. Goshen is 2 of 5 inside the arc. They are 1 of 4 outside the arc. So they're shooting 33% overall, 3 of 9. Leading rebounders, I've got Nick Rensberger's got 4 boards for us, which is he matches up with the total for Goshen on rebounds. So Westview had a 14-4 lead. It was actually Goshen had the lead twice. They went up 2-0. We scored to tie it up. They scored another bucket. They were up 4-2, and then that was the last they scored in the first period, and we scored the last 12 points of the period to go up 14-2. And then they did score first in the second period, but we did end up with the 2 threes by Charlie. We did end up outscoring them 6-5 still. 3 turnovers on Westview all in the second period. A total of 3 turnovers for the Redhawks as well. 2 in the first, 1 in the second.
Well, one thing about stalling like that, just standing with the basketball, you're not going to have very many turnovers doing that.
Well, that's true. You're not going to have very many of anything.
No points,
fouls,
no turnovers,
rebounds.
no fouls. That's right. Wow. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen that. In fact, I've seen stalls, where they're passing back and forth and trying to, play keep away or whatever,
right.
but not where just the player just standing watching the clock basically. And like you mentioned, they were coming over talking to their coach and
the opposing coach.
Exactly.
Well, and now when you talk about stalls, though, I have seen a fair number of those in this building.
Okay.
Back in the 80s when I was in high school, Coach Sorrell, we hated coming here because that's what he would do. He would just play 4 corners and it just weren't a whole lot of shots taken in those games either. But this was a little extreme.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do if Goshen's going to give in or if they're just going to go ahead and stay in that.
The final score might be like 23-10 or something.
If we do that, yeah.
So, but like I said, though, it sure makes it real easy to do stats. I guess the one thing I didn't do is I didn't say the free throw shooting. Westview is 2 of 2, so we're 100% from the free throw line. The Redhawks are 2 of 6, so they're actually the exact same percentage. They're shooting 33% from the free throw line as well.
Wow,
as well as from the field.
Actually, the Redhawks came in here with a higher percentage from the free throw line than we did, 70%.
Oh, really?
And we came in with a 64.5%.
Well, they're not showing it so
They
far.
aren't. They haven't looked comfortable, I didn't think, at the line all night. That's what surprised me about that total. But,
well,
yeah.
it could be. They've only had 2 players at the line, so it might just be that those 2 aren't the ones normally shooting, and who knows?
That's true. 20-9 is our halftime score. Both teams back out on the hardwood, getting in their pregame or their halftime warm-up. And we'll be starting the second half here in about 3 minutes. We'll take another break. We'll be back with the second half action right after this 60-second timeout.
There's a place in the heart of Shipshewana, Indiana that's full of simple beauty, simple craftsmanship, simple tastes, and simple hospitality. So when you're simply looking for a place to relax and enjoy, remember the place in Shipshewana, Indiana that's simply for good times. For more information, visit us online at BlueGateRestaurant.com.
Fever, sore throat, body aches? Yes, the flu season is here, so how do you protect yourself? Well, talk to the friendly pharmacists at Topeka Pharmacy about getting a flu shot. They're free with most insurance plans. No insurance? Pay $32 for the regular dose or $60 for the senior dose, and you'll receive a $5 gift card for your next visit. No appointment needed and no prescription needed for those 11 years and older. Many other immunizations are available. Call 260-593-2252 or stop by Topeka Pharmacy in downtown Topeka.
Jerry Hosteller with Dan Byler back with you at Goshen High School, where we're at halftime. 20-9 ball game. Westview leading Goshen. Final score of the JV game tonight in overtime. Westview winning 53-45.
Might point out Tim Brandenberger had one heck of a game. 6'2" freshman. He had finished the night with 20 points, 14 points for Drew Litweiler, 10 for Ben Burkett, and 9 for Jordan Schrock for Westview to round out the scoring. So, yeah, we had 38 points at the end of regulation and then scored 15, which is about half as much as we scored, the whole game before that, and we did it in 3.5 minutes instead of 7.
But we scored, what did you say, 9 from the free throw line out of the 15?
And in the fourth period, we scored 9 also, 9 of 12 from the free throw line. Those were the only points we had in the fourth period were off of the free throw line.
Yeah.
And then in the overtime, we had 3 regular buckets to go along with our 9 points from the free throw line.
Well, there's probably actually a lot more stats in the first half of that game than in this varsity game.
Yeah. Well, and the thing of it is, it didn't start like that. I mean, it was just, it was somewhere around the 2:45 or 3-minute mark somewhere that Goshen just didn't come out on us, and so we said, okay, fine, we'll just stand here. The most excitement we had was when somebody threw some liquid on the floor on the other side.
Yeah, in the sneak attack on Kenton, which he had jerked away from just in time and picked up the foul against the Goshen player.
But it almost worked. I mean,
that was smart.
Yeah. Saw he wasn't looking and just zapped out there.
Right. Kenton Weaver will inbound as Westview will get it first to begin this second half.
I think we're just going to stand out here. I guess not.
It's like we're moving a little bit. Kenton Weaver now with it. They go to Hales. We still are spread out. Yeah, we're still going to stall, but we're still spread.
Guys might have said it was too boring, Coach. Let us do something.
And knowing Coach Yoder, this might be for a reason for a team that we play in the future. Yeah. Maybe a LaVille or something. I don't know.
They are playing a man. I don't know if you noticed that or not. Goshen's playing a man. So that foul was called on Brockton Yoder, his team's first for the half.
Kenton Weaver inbounding right in front of the scorer's bench, down in front of us. He'll get it into Hales, and Hales will bring it across the timeline again. He'll go right side of Yoder. We're staying spread out. Now Charlie takes it to the top of the circle and all the way down to the wing left side to Sharp, right back to Charlie, now to Kenton Weaver. Weaver tries to drive on Good, drives around him, gives off to Sharp. Sharp gives off to Weaver. We're not looking for a shot here, just looking to play keep away basically.
Well, at least some of the guys get to move.
Yeah, Sharp and Rensburg
just pretty much stand at the bottom, although
right on
Sharp
the baseline
dribbled out of trouble. So
Hales drives it, gives off to Sharp, right back out to Charlie Yoder out front. Charlie drives on Brockton Yoder. We'll bring it back out front on the pass to Kenton Weaver. 6.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Neither team has scored in this second half yet, and Westview has been the only one with a basketball. Rensberger to Hales. Hales drives and has it slip out of his hands, and Goshen grabs it.
I think it might have got poked loose from behind.
Yeah, it might have. I didn't see if it did, but all I know is it flew out. Shot from three-point land by Joseph Good is no good. Westview with the rebound. Charlie Yoder brings it up. Drives it, gives it off left side to Kenton Weaver in the corner. He'll swing it back out front on the dribble. Now to Hales. Hales being guarded by Revoir. A little bit of size differential there. Revoir at 6'5".
Now they've dropped back into a 2-3 zone.
And a foul again on Goshen. And again, it's going to be on Brockton Yoder.
So he picks up his second on Goshen for the half. Coming back in for Goshen is Philip Wirtz. Coming in for Yoder.
Inbounding will be Elijah Hales, well to the right of the Westview basket underneath. He'll get it into Charlie Yoder. Charlie brings it back out front, then gives off right wing. Quickly inside from Hales to Sharp, and he'll put it in off the glass.
4 for Sharp.
22-9. First 2 points of this second half. Line hands it off to Robinson. Now they'll swing it around. And good steal there by Hales. Quickly up court. Good pass to Sharp, and Sharp lays it in.
That was a beautiful lead pass.
Another timeout called by the Red Hawks with 5:07 to go in the third quarter. It's Westview 24 and Goshen 9. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Do you fret about potential health hazards in your home? Is something eating away at your walls? Stop fretting and do something about it by calling Gold Key Home Inspections. We are a full-service company trained to identify wood-destroying insects, perform mold testing, evaluate the home for radon gas, and do more detailed inspections such as sewer line and thermal imaging. Don't lay awake at night wondering. Call Gold Key today to set up your specialized appointment and leave the worrying to us. Dale's Dependable Handyman Service is capable of performing a wide variety of common home maintenance and remodeling services. We can help you with everything from garbage disposal installation to fixing a leaky faucet. We work in the kitchen, the bathroom, the attic, the garage, and anywhere else that might need attention. With help from Dale's Dependable Handyman Service, you know that you'll be receiving quality work from a fully trained, licensed, and insured professional. Call us today at 260-463-3970 or visit dalesdependablehandyman.com.
Goshen with it, bring it across the timeline. Newell with it, he'll get it out front now. Line drives on Hales, he'll put it up off the glass and score. First 2 of the night for Will Line, and Goshen breaks in the double digits on the scoreboard with 4:45 to go in the third quarter. They've hit 11. Hales with it, right wing. He'll go out front to Weaver. Weaver drives it. He'll put it up and score. Beautiful drive by Kenton Weaver to the basket. Blew past everyone and made a left-handed layup. Will Line with it for Goshen out front. He'll go left side with it to Bryant Robinson. Robinson gets it to Wirtz. Wirtz now to Newell. Line has it. He'll drive it down the lane. Twisting move, puts it up and in again. So maybe that's what they've been missing. 26-13, Westview by 13. 3 minutes, 55 seconds to go in the third period. Rensberger with it underneath, has it stripped away, chased down by Hales. Hales, left side to Charlie, wide open for 3. It's long this time. Rensberger with a struggling rebound. Actually, he was going down to the floor and threw it up in the air for the grabs, but it goes out of bounds. It'll belong to Westview.
I think that's a thank you to Goshen because I think we touched it last. Hadn't we? Or I'm not sure.
It looked like it. But
and so Goshen player dove after it. If he'd have just let it go, it would have been their ball.
Kenton Weaver falls, and he's fouled from behind by Eric Newell. Much to the displeasure of the Goshen crowd here.
Dennis Wigger, Josh Hostetler check in, coming in for Kenton Weaver and Sam Sharp. Well, there might have been a foul, but I don't think that's what made him fall, but that's what it looked like. I mean, that's looked like that's why they called the foul. I don't know if it was or not.
Yeah, I think the foul actually came before the fall, but Josh Hostetler gets it to Rensberger out front to Dennis Wingard to Charlie Yoder. And now we have a makeup call. It's going to be against Westview, and they're going to call Elijah Hales.
His first, team's first.
So Goshen will inbound it underneath the Westview basket. It'll be their big guy, 6'4" junior Bryant Robinson getting it into Will Line. Line across the timeline. He'll go right side to Robinson, out front to Revor. Now let's swing it into the hands of Newell on the wing left side. Line with it, top of the circle. Now Revor on the wing right side to Robinson. Up top to Wirtz. To Line. Inside pass to Revor. Turnaround jumper off the glass, and it's good.
He's done a couple of those early in the game, but then he hadn't tried it since then.
Revor with their leading scorer with 8 points. Charlie will pop it inside to 3, no good. Skying for the rebound. Good fight by Josh, but it's a tie-up, and it's going to be Goshen's ball on the alternating possession. 2:27 to go in the third quarter. Westview 26, Goshen 15. Don't forget, tomorrow night we'll be over at Prairie Heights to bring you that game. Northeast Corner Conference game with the Prairie Heights Panthers.
If you want to see it, come on out.
That's true. If they want to see it, that's the key. You can hear it tomorrow night here at LaguanaMedia.com. Charlie Yoder to Josh Hostetler inside to Rensberger. Turnaround, and it's rejected by Revor. Now Line. Baseball pass up to Wirtz. Wirtz loses it, goes out of bounds, but it was last touched by Westview. So it's going to be Goshen ball right in front of their cheer block. Inbounding will be Philip Wirtz. Wirtz gets it into Line. He'll get it to Revor out front, right at the top of the circle. He'll go left side, 3 in the air by Wirtz is short. Rebound Charlie Yoder. Charlie across the time stripe. Holding out front, then goes left side to Rensberger. Minute 28 to go in the third quarter. Hales gets it to Charlie Yoder on the wing right side. Charlie takes it across to the left wing and drives it toward the basket. Can't find the shot. Gives off to Josh for a little jumper from 17. No good, but now we have a foul, an offensive foul over the back. And that's going to go against Dennis Wingard, his first, team's second. Once again, Goshen will inbound underneath the Westview basket. And once again, it'll be Bryant Robinson bringing it in. Westview not applying any pressure. And Will Line will trot it across the timeline with 66 seconds now to go in the third quarter. Revor to Wirtz to Newell. They'll swing it around to Revor. Out front to Robinson to Line. Right side will go to Newell. 45 seconds to go. Line coming across the lane. Puts up the shot, no good. Rensberger all alone for the rebound. Hales will walk it up. And once again, Westview will go for one shot here with a half a minute to go in the third quarter. Hales with it, drives it toward the basket, then pulls it back out front on the pass to Josh Hostetler. Right back to Hales, who takes Josh's position out front. The Warriors will they'll work on that play about 10 seconds, and we've hit that mark now. Hales with it. He'll start it, drives on Line. He'll put up the shot, and Line has blocked it, but it's going to be a body foul on Will Line.
That'll be his fourth on Goshen, and that'll put Hales at the line to shoot a couple. Hales has not scored yet tonight. I just realized that.
Wow. Yeah, I didn't even think about it.
Well, there just hasn't been a whole lot of scoring.
Elijah's first shot's in the air and good.
Now he's in the scorebook, and we've now outscored them in the second half so far, 7-6 in this quarter. It had been even up.
12-point lead for Westview.
2.7 seconds.
And the second shot is good by Hale. So baseball pass all the way down court to Revar. The shot is off by Good, but it's no good. So we played 3 quarters now from Goshen High School. Our score, the Westview Warriors 28, the Goshen Redhawks 15. We'll be back with fourth quarter action right after this 60-second timeout.
Topeka Do It Best Hardware at the Blinker Light in Topeka is your authorized Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana dealer. Topeka Do It Best has been selling appliances and providing service to the Topeka area for over 40 years. See JJ for your appliance parts. If they're not in stock, no problem. Topeka Do It Best will have them the next business day. Topeka Do It Best Hardware provides in-store repairs, and they make house calls. If it's worth doing, do it best. Call 593-2973.
Does your paint job need a refresh? Got too many dings and scratches? Let Hyde Auto Body take care of it for you. No matter the type of vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, or truck cab, Hyde Auto Body's experienced paint specialists will attend to every detail, so you don't have to. We aim to be #1 in customer service, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. We're located west of State Road 9 on US 20. Hyde Auto Body, a trusted name in the community for over 20 years.
And we're back, ready to start the fourth quarter. And Westview will get it first. No one's there to inbound. Now Dennis Wingard will run over to the half-court stripe. And he will inbound. He'll get it into Elijah Hales. Hales crosses the timeline. Goes left side to Josh Ostetler, now to Rensberger. Rensberger to Charlie Yoder. Charlie to Dennis Wingard deep in the corner left side. He'll get it to Rensberger on the wing. Rensberger inside to Hales. Hales backs it out now on the wing left side and gives off to Josh Ostetler out front to Dennis Wingard. Dennis to Hales. Back to Rensberger. 30 seconds gone, and there's 34 seconds gone in this fourth quarter. Westview with the lead, 28-15. Inside, Rensberger bounces it off his shin, and Goshen picks it up. It'll be Wirtz out front now to Line. Line's pass inside to Revor right at the free throw line. He'll go toward the basket. Turnaround jumpers. He got Rensberger falling with the contact, but no call. Shot's no good, and Westview has it quickly back the other way. Rensberger with it out front between the circles. Right side, go to Wingard, right back inside to Hales. Hales travels with the basketball.
Well, that's the one category that Goshen is winning in is turnovers. I show 7 turnovers for us and only 4 on the Redhawks. Kenton Weaver checks back in for Dennis. Josh stays out there.
Line with it. He'll give off to Robinson. Now to Wirtz. Down low it'll come to Line. Out front for 3, and that was Wirtz with his second 3 of the evening. 28-18, 10-point lead now for Westview. Goshen keeping it close within reach here. Driving is Hales. He'll put it up off the glass and good. Good one-step move to beat the defense and put it in.
That's 4 points for him now.
First field goal of the night for Elijah. With it is Good out front. He'll go right side to Line. Line tries to drive on Hales. Has it almost stolen away. Back behind the back pass in the corner. Shot's no good by Good. And we have a whistle, and a foul's going to be called.
Probably going to be on Rensberger because he had his back turned to the action and was flailing around trying to get the ball, but he didn't know where it was. So that's his third. 3 on Goshen for Westview for the half.
Inbounding will be Eric Newell underneath the Goshen basket off to the right. He'll get it into line. Line drives it, puts a little runner up from the baseline. Now timeout is called by Goshen. 5 minutes and 42 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. 10-point ball game. Westview 30, Goshen 20. Back in 60 seconds.
Home improvement supplies for your home, RV, or manufactured home don't have to cost an arm and a leg. Here's a secret the big box stores don't want you to know. Emma Warehouse has the products you need at below retail prices, including windows, doors, trim, furnaces, flooring, hardware, paint, and more. Emma Warehouse is located 6 miles west of LaGrange in downtown Emma. Call 260-593-2769 for more information. When you're turning your house into a home, your furniture plays a big part in the finished product. You'll love the finished products at Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana. Come see the Weaver family. They will work with you to find a piece that fits your needs, or they'll have it custom built just for you. Weaver Furniture Sales is located just south of 5 and 20 in Shipshewana. Visit their website at weaverfurnituresales.com.
Goshen just breaking out of their huddle after the timeout. 30-20. Westview leading, and they're inbounding underneath the Goshen basket. Kenton Weaver gets it into Hales, and Hales trots it out. Hales with it out front. Bounce passes it to Rensberger. Now left side will come to Weaver. Weaver swings it out front on the dribble. Down the pass to Hales. In the corner right side to Weaver. Kenton between the circles now, and he's fouled from behind. On a hold.
That's going to be called on Robinson, his first, team's fifth. Goshen back in a man-to-man.
Another foul.
Trying to fight through a screen. It's on Robinson again.
I think that last one was on Newell, his third.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know where they came up with that, but
I thought he had put up two at 4-4. So.
Pass inside underneath Rensberger. It looked like he got his foot stepped on, and now he's hurt. He's falls down, and
I was looking down. I didn't see what happened.
Yeah, I think somebody stepped on his foot, and I don't know whether it's a muscle pull or hopefully it's not a serious injury. He's looking down at his ankle. The Goshen trainer's out there along with Coach Rob Yoder.
His ankle.
Yeah, he's pointing to his ankle. Oh, he's in a lot of pain. Might have sprained his ankle. Well, maybe it's a cramp too, or I don't know. It's hard to speculate.
Yeah, well, I'd much rather have it be a cramp. I'm sure he would too. While those hurt like all get out.
Yeah.
It's not something that knocks you out for weeks at a time.
Trainer's looking at his knee now. Well, we'll take a timeout. 5:08 to go in the ball game. 32-20. Westview leading Goshen. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
There's a place in the heart of Shipshewana, Indiana that's full of simple beauty, simple craftsmanship, simple tastes, and simple hospitality. So when you're simply looking for a place to relax and enjoy, remember the place in Shipshewana, Indiana that's simply for good times. For more information, visit us online at BlueGateRestaurant.com.
We're back at Goshen, but not good news. Rensberger's helped off the court. Didn't look like he could put any weight at all on that. Was it his right?
His left leg.
Left leg, yeah. Injury there. So
Sam Sharp in for him.
Line with it for Goshen. He'll give it to Robinson. They'll swing it to Wirtz. Now right side will go to Newell. Down low to Line. Right back to Wirtz and his shot, or Newell, and his shot's no good off the back of the rim. 4:50 to go in the ball game. Westview with a 12-point lead, 32-20. Kenton Weaver is fouled on a reach-in.
And that's his fourth. They call it on Newell. Sixth team foul. They've got Brockton Yoder getting set to check in, I'm assuming, for Newell. Oh, that was the seventh team foul, so that'll put Kenton Weaver at the line to shoot one in the bonus.
Kenton with a nice drive to the basket for his 2 points tonight. Sprinted past the defense. Gets that free throw. He'll get one more.
And that stretches the lead back out to 13, which is where
second shot, in and out. And was that our biggest lead?
Yeah, I think so.
Long three is good by Wirtz, his third of the night. Cuts the lead down to 10 again for Westview. Hales with it. He'll go to Yoder in the corner right side. Yoder drives it into the lane and pulls it back out front. Charlie's looking like he wanted to go one-on-one with Revor there, but he slipped a little bit, and now we have a whistle, and it's going to be a foul on Revor on a reach-in.
That'll be his third. And put Charlie at the line to shoot one in the bonus, the 8th foul on the team for the half.
Charlie hits his first.
12 points for him, but that's his first points in the half.
And that's his first time at the free throw line.
It is, yes.
Second one in and out, no good. Rebound, Robinson into the hands of Brockton Yoder. Now to Line. Line across the time stripe. Gives out to Brockton Yoder. Now to Wirtz. Wirtz goes to Line, drives the baseline and shoots it left side on the pass to Wirtz. Inside of Robinson, bounce pass across and out of bounds. Right into the Goshen bench.
It's only their second turnover for the half. Only the 5th for the game.
Kenton Weaver gets the pass into Elijah Hales. Hales across the timeline on the pass to Weaver. Weaver goes left to Josh Hostetler, now to Charlie Yoder. Charlie Yoder with Robinson on him now, drives it toward the hole, down the way down under the basket, and out on the pass to Hales. Inside pass knocked away. Good thought, though, there by Hales to get it underneath the sharp, but Revor got his long arm out there, knocked it away. Now we have a whistle and a foul out front. It'll be a foul on Robinson.
So now it's his second, and it's the team 9th, and that'll put Charlie back at the line. So the last 2 times we've had somebody at the line, we made the first one, missed the second one. Really could use them both. Brockton Yoder comes back out. Newell comes back in with 4 fouls for the Redhawks.
Charlie at the stripe, and he hits that one. So I have him for 13 now.
13, and that pushes the lead back up to 12. And missed the second one again.
Rebound Revor. He'll get it to Line, and Line will bring it up for Goshen. Line hands it off to Wirtz, and now it'll go to Newell. Right side to Line. Line backs up for a 3, and it's going to be off the mark. No good. Loose on the floor. Still loose. Picked up by Goshen. Now it's a scrum, and a timeout's called by Goshen.
Not sure how he can call a timeout when he doesn't have the ball.
I don't know. Yeah. It's always puzzled me. See what this is going to be. It's a full or a 30. It's going to be a 30. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Fever, sore throat, body aches? Yes, the flu season is here, so how do you protect yourself? Well, talk to the friendly pharmacists at Topeka Pharmacy about getting a flu shot. They're free with most insurance plans. No insurance? Pay $32 for the regular dose or $60 for the senior dose, and you'll receive a $5 gift card for your next visit. No appointment needed and no prescription needed for those 11 years and older. Many other immunizations are available. Call 260-593-2252 or stop by Topeka Pharmacy in downtown Topeka.
And we're back. Westview with a 12-point lead, 35-23, 2:52 to go in this ball game. Another one tomorrow night at Prairie Heights. Don't forget the sectional draw is Sunday afternoon. So we'll be bringing you that on Tuesday night over at Fremont. We'll catch you up to date on that sectional draw. Goshen with the basketball, line with it, gets it inside to Revore. Turnaround jumper is going to be no good, but he's fouled.
Going to be called on Sam Sharp. It'll be his first fourth on Westview for the half. Revoir 2 of 4 from the stripe so far tonight. Brockton Yoder getting set to check back in for the Red Hawks.
Revoir hits. He has 9, 63% free throw shooter for the year for Porter Revoir.
If he hits this one, I'll put him back within 10 again.
And he drills it. 35-25. Hales across the timeline, works it to Weaver. Left side will come to Charlie Yoder. He'll drive on Brockton Yoder, and Brockton will be whistled for a reach-in foul.
That might have been a hug.
That was being nice.
So that's the 10th foul now, so we'll get to shoot 2 every time now. Of course, we have shot 2 every time. We just missed the second one each time so far.
Yoder hits his free throw. 14 now for Charlie Yoder. Second shot by Charlie is good. 12-point lead now for Westview. 2.5 minutes to go in this one. With it, right side is Robinson. He'll get it out front to Line. Line drives on Hales. Whips it into the corner. Newell's three-pointer is good from the left side.
That was his third 3 attempt. The first one he's got to go down.
37-28. Lead under 10 for the first time for a while. Charlie Yoder now with he's fouled. And that'll go against Revoir. Robinson, yeah.
That'll be his third. So Charlie will be back at the line to shoot 2 again because of the double bonus situation. 2 minutes exactly left in the game. They had gotten the lead down to just 9. Charlie pushes it back out to 10 and now 11.
17 now for Charlie tonight. 39-28 is our score. Minute 56 to go. Right side pass comes to Robinson from Line. He'll drive it down the baseline and give off to Newell. Now the shot's up and no good by Wirtz. Battle for it on the floor, and we have a held ball. It's going to be Goshen's ball on the alternating possession as they'll inbound underneath their own bucket off to the left.
It's almost all 3s they're putting up now.
Will Line tries to get it inside. He does to Revoir, and he's stripped of the basketball, but he's also fouled.
Going to call it on Kenton Weaver. That'll be his second, team's 5th now. But again, it's a shooting foul. Revoir just hit 2 of 2.
Once again, Brockton Yoder will check in after the first shot, and Eric Newell will come out.
Revoir a little hard off the back of the rim there. Dennis Wingard comes in for Sam Sharp.
Revoir with 10, he'll get one more free throw.
Four of 9 from the stripe tonight for the Red Hawks so far. Make that 4 of 10. And Charlie gets to go shoot a couple more, and Robinson just picked up his 4th foul here in the 4th period. I mean,
not all 4 in the 4th.
Yes.
Was it? Really?
Yes,
wow.
all 4 of those in the 4th period. Actually, I had 5 for him, but you told me that one wasn't on. It was on Newell instead.
Yeah.
So I would have fouled him out.
There you go.
According to my stats, if you wouldn't have corrected me.
Shot by Charlie is good, so he's hit his, last 3 free throws in a row?
He's hit his last 5 in a row.
Oh. Yeah, he's stretched that out there now to 7 from the free throw line. 40-28. Westview back up by 12, and now 13 as Charlie hits another one. He's nearing the 20-point mark. 19 points for Charlie. Minute 35 to go in the ball game. Line with it, right side for Goshen. He'll cross-court it to Brockton Yoder. Drives the baseline and tries to feed Robinson, and it's deflected, and it goes. No, it didn't.
He just threw it out of bounds.
So it'll be Westview basketball right in front of the emptied-out cheer block.
Ravar comes back in, and Myers goes out. Also, Joseph Good back in, comes in for Robinson.
Kenton Weaver getting set to bring it in now with a minute 25 seconds to go in the ball game. Westview with a pretty comfortable lead at this point, 41-28. Hales with it.
That's
He'll
13 points, but it's a big 13 points because they haven't scored very fast.
True. Shots up, no good by Hales as he drives the lane, and he's fouled. He'll get an opportunity from the free throw line.
It's going to be called on Wirtz. His first. It's actually a 13th foul for the half, but it doesn't really make any difference after you get over 9.
Hale's shot is good. 5 points now for Elijah. 42-28 Westview. On their way to their 20th win of the season.
Yeah, that's our biggest lead of the night now.
And Hales hits them both. 43-28, 67 seconds to go in the ball game. Out front with the ball is Newell. He'll get it to Wirtz. Line drives the lane and puts it up inside the lane.
A little floater there that floated in for him.
8 for Line. Timeout's called by Coach Yoder. See if this is going to be a 30 or it's going to be a 30. So we'll be back in 30 seconds.
Dale's Dependable Handyman Service is capable of performing a wide variety of common home maintenance and remodeling services. We can help you with everything from garbage disposal installation to fixing a leaky faucet. We work in the kitchen, the bathroom, the attic, the garage, and anywhere else that might need attention. With help from Dale's Dependable Handyman Service, you know that you'll be receiving quality work from a fully trained, licensed, and insured professional. Call us today at 260-463-3970 or visit dalesdependablehandyman.com.
Westview has come out of their huddle. Goshen just now breaking out of their huddle after the 30-second timeout. 49.7 seconds to go in the ball game. Westview 43, Goshen 30. Kenton Weaver will bring it in under pressure from Goshen. Charlie Yoder is trapped, but he's fouled on a reach in, and that will be on Eric Newell.
And if it is, that'll be his 5th. He just fouled out. So fouled out with 46.7 seconds to go. Finishes the night with 3 points on a 3 he hit here in the 4th period. He tried 4 threes altogether.
Austin Kane will come in. He played on the JV tonight. Earlier, Kane, a 5'10 junior.
His first appearance in here tonight.
Charlie Yoder at the stripe. Did he hit the first? No, he didn't. Or
This was the first.
Okay.
So that was his 11th attempt here in the 4th period, and he's made 9 of them now. So after making half of the first 4, he's made 8 in a row now.
He's in a rhythm out there. 10 points from the free throw line for Charlie. Came in at 80% from the line into tonight's ball game. Ball thrown out of bounds, intended for Line. Philip Wirtz caught line cutting toward the.
And we have full-scale substitution here. Coming back in is Bontrigger Singer, his first appearance tonight for Ryan Harmelink, a 5'4 sophomore who played on the junior varsity. Back in Simon Myers, as well as in for the first time Zach Barker, also a JV player.
36.8 seconds. Hales brings it across the timeline. He'll drive it, give off to Josh Hostetler. Now to Charlie Yoder. Warriors are just going to kill the clock.
Go home, Westview.
Hales with it. 10 seconds to go. Westview will pick up their 20th victory of the 17-18 season. What a ball, or what a season this has been. And that'll do it from Goshen, 45-30. Westview defeating Goshen. Dan will be back with scoring and stats right after this timeout.
Topeka Do-It-Best Hardware at the Blinker Light in Topeka is your authorized Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana dealer. Topeka Do-It-Best has been selling appliances and providing service to the Topeka area for over 40 years. See JJ for your appliance parts. If they're not in stock, no problem. Topeka Do-It-Best will have them the next business day. Topeka Do-It-Best Hardware provides in-store repairs, and they make house calls. If it's worth doing, do it best. Call 593-2973.
Does your paint job need a refresh? Got too many dings and scratches? Let Hyde Auto Body take care of it for you. No matter the type of vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, or truck cab, Hyde Auto Body's experienced paint specialists will attend to every detail so you don't have to. We aim to be #1 in customer service, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. We're located west of State Road 9 on US 20. Hyde Auto Body, a trusted name in the community for over 20 years.
Do you fret about potential health hazards in your home? Is something eating away at your walls? Stop fretting and do something about it by calling Gold Key Home Inspections. We are a full-service company trained to identify wood-destroying insects, perform mold testing, evaluate the home for radon gas, and do more detailed inspections such as sewer line and thermal imaging. Don't lay awake at night wondering. Call Gold Key today to set up your specialized appointment and leave the worrying to us.
Have you ever wanted to express how you feel about someone but just can't find the words? A beautiful bouquet of fresh flowers is a great way to do it. At Dutch Blessing Floral, our team assembles custom floral arrangements every day. No matter the occasion, let us help you express yourself. Dutch Blessing Floral, your local floral experts for over 20 years.
Back in Goshen, Indiana, wrapping up another win, the 20th win for the Warriors this year. 20-1 now as they defeat the Red Hawks 45-30 tonight. Tonight the Red Hawks were led by Porter Revoir, a 6'5 junior, had 10 points, leading the way for them. Philip Wirtz came in off the bench, hit 3 threes. He was 3 of 4 from 3-point range, had 9 points, and 8 points for Will Line, all in the second half, and all on driving layups. Well, no, one of them was a floater, but so that's most of their points. So the other 3 scored by Eric Newell, a 5'10 junior, coming off the bench as well. He put up 4 3 attempts as well and only made 1 of them. So 4 Red Hawks scoring tonight for Goshen for 30 points. Westview paced tonight by Charlie Yoder's 21 points. He had 5 points in the first period, a 3 and a 2. In the second period, he scored our only points. He took our only shots in the second period. He shot 2 3-pointers, made them both. And those are the only shots we even attempted in the second period, where we stood and let the clock run off, and Goshen just stood back and let us do it. So he had 11 at halftime, didn't score in the third period, and then here in the fourth, he scored 10 of 12 from the free throw line. to finish the night with 21 points to lead the way for Westview. 3 players with 6 points apiece. Elijah Hales, one of those. He was 4 of 4 from the stripe. Also hit a regular bucket. Sam Sharp hit 3 regular buckets. Nick Rensberger, 2 regular buckets and 2 free throws. And Josh Hostetler hit a 3-pointer in the first period for his 3 points for the night. Kent Weaver hit a left-handed driving layup and 1 of 2 from the stripe to round out the scoring for Westview tonight. So actually, I guess our only Josh's points are the only points coming from a non-starter tonight. Westview with a 16-12 rebounding advantage. 10 fouls called on Westview for the game, 18 on the Red Hawks, but 10 of those were whistled in the fourth period as they were trying to stop the clock and trying to stop us from scoring. But a lot of intentional fouls there. Well, I mean, not intentional as it get called that way. We finished the night 8 of 13 from inside the arc. So that would be close to 70% from inside the arc. We finished 4 of 8 behind the 3-point line. So that's 50% there. I think most coaches are going to be very happy with a 50% shooting from back there. So 12 of 21 overall. A very good percentage there as well, over 50% from the field total. The Red Hawks were 7 of 14, so they shot 50% inside the arc, but only 4 of 13 outside. So yeah, I don't know. Westview was up 14-4 at the end of the first period. The rest of the game was fairly close. We outscored them 6-5 in the second, 8-6 in the third, and then 17-15 in the fourth. And actually, an interesting note here, going into the fourth quarter, the Red Hawks had 15 points, and they scored 15 in the fourth period. So they doubled their score there in that fourth period. Yeah, so it's apparent they can score when they need to.
Well, they were a lot more aggressive on offense, I thought, in that fourth quarter. They were driving toward the bucket. So, well, fairly easy victory again for the Warriors tonight. A 15-point win over Goshen, 45-30. And game 3 of the week will be tomorrow night over at Prairie Heights in that snow makeup game that was actually postponed twice. And so I don't think anything will get in its way tomorrow night as far as Mother Nature is concerned.
Unless the rest of the snow melts and makes it foggy again.
Well, I guess that could happen.
I just realized earlier in the game I'd said that there was one stat that Goshen was winning at, and that was they had fewer turnovers, but they had 3 in the fourth period, so they ended up tying us there. So there were 7 turnovers for each team. So not a lot of turnovers, but then there weren't a whole lot of possessions either because of the slowed down pace of the game for much of it. Westview finished with 17 of 20 from the free throw line, so 85% tonight, and Red Hawks were 4 of 10, only 40% from the free throw line.
Well, Westview, let's see, both teams will improve on their points per game that they give up on defense because of the low scoring game, but yeah, Goshen was giving up 52.9, almost 53 points a game, and they
held us to 45.
Yeah, so it was
quote,
8
quote,
points.
held us.
Yeah. So that was under it. I mean, you could say that. And then Westview came in giving up just 43.1. So I guess, 13 points under their average. So, well, good win for the Warriors tonight over a bigger school, a Northern Lakes Conference school. And, of course, hitting that milestone 20 wins, that usually means a big season.
Yeah, and, if things go as you would anticipate, I would say they have a real good chance of finishing the season out, winning them all. Prairie Heights really struggling a bit this year, and Fremont struggling, and Concord a bit of a rebuilding year.
Right.
That's what's left. So obviously you never know. I mean, it's not a given, but don't see any schools with big winning records or anything ahead of us in regular season.
Right.
Obviously, at some point we're going to have to face LaVille, I assume.
And they have won 20, and they're still undefeated.
Yes.
So, and it looked like their schedule, they were going to remain undefeated too, unless a big surprise happens there. So that's going to do it for tonight from Goshen High School. But we'll be right back at it tomorrow night over at Prairie Heights with an audio-only broadcast on LaguanaMedia.com. We hope we'll see you over there for the game, but if you can't join us at the game, Make sure you join us right here at LaguanaMedia.com tomorrow evening. Once again, the final score here tonight, Westview 45, Goshen 30. For our camera operator, Matthew Byler, our engineer, Justin Geigley, Dan Byler, this is Jerry Hostetler. Good night, everyone.
Today's streaming broadcast of Westview Warrior Basketball at LaguanaMedia.com has been made possible by the following gold sponsors: Tiffany's Restaurant and Laguana. Silver sponsors are Riegsecker Marketplace, Fruit May Funeral Home, Height Auto Body, Shipshe Service, Topeka Do It Best Hardware, Topeka Pharmacy, Big C Lumber, Weaver Furniture, Jerry's Standard, Yoder Popcorn, The Brethren Retreat, The Hometown Treasure, Yoder Insurance, Quality Floor, Fast Lane Subway, Frontline Auto Tech, Yoder's Shipshewana Hardware, Troyer's Saddlery, and Emma Warehouse. Our individual sponsors are Tim and Donna Height, Jim and Liz Stump, Dan and Dawn Byler, John and Leslie Cook, and Roger and Esther Wenger. Check the schedule on our website for our next streamcast of Westview Warrior Basketball at LaguanaMedia.com.